Everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Wild Side with Wildlife SOS. I'm Kartick co-founder and CEO of Wildlife SOS. Joining us today is a very talented television actor who's been a great supporter of Wildlife SOS for many years. He's extremely passionate about wildlife. He has a special place in his heart for elephants and is on a mission to spread awareness on elephant protection and coexistence. Let's welcome Anuj Sachdeva. Welcome to the show, Anuj. How are you, my friend?
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me here. I am good and I'm just adapting with the situation. How things are going. How is it there?
Things have been very challenging for us. Our teams have been working round the clock through the lockdown to respond to wild animal distress calls. So it's been crazy. But tell us, how have you been keeping busy during this lockdown?
I actually thought with the quarantine, it became more difficult for me to, plan my day. And there were more things than how you used to be earlier. Because otherwise, it was only just shooting outdoors. I start my day early when you just did the yoga. So then things should be like going smoothly on time. But it's a different experience altogether. Been really blessed about the fact that we have our own houses. We are there indoors. We have food to eat. There are things which have been going very bad outside, like on streets. And ये तो उनकी बात है. अगर इंसानों के साथ ऐसा हो रहा है, तो just imagine what the animals must be going through. And there you go, like recently when you got to hear about so many news happening in Kerala, how it was going on, and then furthermore, like every day I get to see those articles. It's quite disturbing. At the same time, I don't know what to do. So just trying to, fight with that within myself.
I'd like to take this opportunity, Anuj, to thank you for everything that you have been doing for Wildlife SOS to support us, to promote the Refuse to Right campaign. You've been doing so much to support this whole cause for so many years. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. Thanks to you, your organization. Trust me, it's just not praising you. It is not about that. We got connected through Google. I tried checking things, but I was more impressed when I traveled there. I visited your conservatory, and I must say that you and your people, your team, they're so genuinely in love with the animals and the animals they have it there. You've been taking care of them. You're rescuing them. It's just remarkable, because there's a lot of people who really want to put in their money. You forget the money, I would say their time, their energy, whatever the way they can contribute. But they're not able to find the route and the right organization to be associated with. So it's brilliant what you've been doing, and I am just being a small part of that, so a small portion of that, the contribution I try and do it. But I really wish I could do more and more every year.
No, that's very kind of you. I take that as a huge compliment, and I think it goes to show the dedication that our team has on the ground. And I think we're very fortunate that we have a very dedicated team with Wildlife SOS working to help our animals. I'd like to know what made you so passionate about animals. How did you end up becoming so passionate and filled with compassion?
It's just an amazing thing how you coexisting with them, and at the same time they speak their own languages. They have their own way or their own behavior. And when you try and just look at them for just a few minutes, you understand, the smile comes on your face and you're like, wow, what is this? That's the connection. And I always wanted to do something about it. Maybe at that time I was not capable to do something, that time I was more focused about to start my career, do something, create your name. And then in the process, I thought now is the time I should make sure, start with this. And there was bang on this time when few years ago when I shifted to Mumbai, and people were celebrating Ganpati Visarjan. And then there was one single post which I checked on the Facebook where there was a whole animated thing where the picture states about how we really do so much torture to the elephant, from childhood. It's taken away from the mother. There's so much of torture. You see them in the circus. You make them beg on the street. You make them do all sort of things when you want to do, like a joker. But it's such an irony, such a strange irony that the it's like the whole swaroop of Ganpati itself. If you know the story behind and how it was, and you don't take care of that, such a huge, majestic, animal. And I was like, I need to do something about it. I can't just sit like that. The whole community, how they've been just celebrating about it. I need to look for it. So me and my friend Venka, we looked for it. We googled about it, and there we found your organization online. And then I was like, I'm going to take some action. I saved that money. I tried asking people. We'll start a campaign, Living Ganesha. I named it as Living Ganesha, and ask all these celebrities over there around, producers, if they can give some money, little money, even if thoda thoda bhi de de, it'll be fine. And I pledged I'm going to make at least a lakh rupee this time. And I managed to do it beyond that money. I remember the first year. And that's when I wanted to come personally and visit your conservatory. And then I planned it. I was like, I'll go there and see it. And I was really amazed.
That's amazing. That is so good to see you speaking about it with such happiness and joy. We'd love for you to actually come and visit us again. And a few months ago, we inaugurated India's first elephant hospital. When all this madness of the corona pandemic dies, hopefully you can plan a visit.
I got this message. I was supposed to come online and talk to you, but I said, "Oh, I missed this. I really want to go." I saw the DP with one of the elephants in the pool, and then I was like, "I missed this part. Yeah, I really missed this. I genuinely missed this." So, as people who love animals, as people who love adventure or whatever they have, in their head, they are going to keep helping, keep trying to go together and do it together. Ill treatments are happening for sure, I know, but we shouldn't give up.
Thank you for that support. We'll move now, Anuj, to our next segment, which we call Elephant in the Room. But I'm going to ask you some random questions, and you have to answer them as quickly as you can. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm scared, but okay, fine.
What is your spirit animal?
I think dog.
Describe your life using a film title.
I'll say Golmaal. Just a random thing.
What's one thing that you could never live without?
I love to have chocolates every day.
Name your top 3 favorite animals.
Top 3 favorite animals? I'll say elephant for sure, Ellie, and then dogs, and then giraffe.
That's cool. What was the last series that you binge watched on TV?
The last series I saw, Hollywood.
Which book did you last read?
So I read these books on Buddhism, and this book called Human Evolution.
Well, that was lovely, Anuj. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. It was really lovely to have you. Do you have a message for our viewers?
Thank you so much for inviting me, first of all, and for the message to all the viewers. Please believe in this. There is karma, and whatever you're going to do, it's going to come back to you. So whenever you're trying to, ill-treat or see any animal around, take some action, take care of it, rather than, hurting an animal for sure. Because they can't speak, but they can sense much, much larger way than you, so make sure, keep this in mind, the karma is always there.
Thank you. I hope to see you soon.
Take care. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. Take care.
Lovely to see you. Bye-bye. Ooh.